Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. What does getting deep now? What does getting deep now? Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hi guys, so good evening, welcome back to my magical world. And yeah, I am back. So I think I am feeling better na. I also got like multiple good news like yesterday kasi medyo late na ngayon eh. So it's 12:37 in the evening. Ay, in the morning. Kita nyo? Medyo ano na ako. I'm really sleepy kasi maaga pa ako later. Okay, so I have an appointment later. So, I'm really trying to finish like everything like all at once. Kasi I know that days are becoming fast. And I I'm the business started na. Okay? So, ayun lang. Wait lang. So, check ko lang yung date ngayon. So, it's already Sunday, June 25, 2023. Okay. So, yeah. Nantok na kasi ako, guys. Tapos nag-shower pa ako. So, ayan na nga. Well, going back, yun, sa chika natin. Nauna yung chika. So, basta yun, sasabihin ko sa inyo kapag fully furnished, polished na siya. So, yun, I'm just really happy kasi it overlaps my expectation somehow. So, super happy talaga ako. Anyways, let's go back to read. Let's go back, finishing this book flow. So, medyo hindi ako makapagsalita ng maayos kasi yung braces ko. I need to talk to my dentist like again. Okay, Well, anyways, yung sa mga friends ko from different locations kasi I know that I've been declining their offers. So, ilang beses na, like, iba-ibang location. Decline ko yung friends ko kasi hindi na kaya ng schedule ko ngayon. Because it started na. Okay? So, I will get back to you. For sure naman, babalik ako dyan. Nag-offer sila. Nag-offer sila ng sponsorship sa travel. So, tas na-decline ko. Like, I think ilang beses na. Hindi na, busy na ako, guys. Okay? So, I've waited this for so long. Okay, so, yun nga. Going back na tayo, ha? Daldal naman. So, let's start. Be serious na, guys. Rest and take a sip of water or coffee. So, yan. Favorite ko coffee. Baka naman may mag-sponsor. Baka naman may mag-sponsor dyan. Bara ako. Bara ako. So, on a difficult trail, an experienced hiker walks with economy of motion and lightness and the constant adjustment of her steps to the terrain reveals a highly sophisticated process of selecting the best solution to a changing series of complex equations involving mass, velocity, and friction. So, wala lang, guys. Like, super happy ko kasi, alam mo yun, hindi ko muna sasabihin. Na-excite talaga ako kasi, basta, guys. So, Balik na tayo. Baka kasi pag sinabi ko agad, ano, alam mo yun, maudlot. So, wag ko na lang sabihin muna. Okay? So, yun. So, of course, these calculations are usually automatic and give the impression of being entirely intuitive, almost instinctive. But if the walker does not process the right information about the terrain and fails to make appropriate adjustments in her gait, she will stumble or will soon grow tired. Okay, so while this kind of walking might be entirely unself-conscious, it is in fact a highly intense activity that requires concentrated attention. And the city of Terrain itself is not challenging, but there are other opportunities for developing skills. The social stimulation of the crowds, the historical and architectural references of the urban milieu can add enormous variety to a walk. Segue lang ako, guys. So, when you really think about it, sometimes talaga, guys, actually, when I think about like my life experience, kung ano talaga yung ayaw mo, like, kung ano mo yun, kung saan talaga yung, there are real times that if you really don't want that kind of setup or environment or that certain place, doon ka talaga napupunta. Most of the time, you will be redirected there. Like, for some shitty reasons. Like, I don't know. That's another pa. Like, kwento ko lang. When I was in college, because I have 2 courses. Like, wag ko na ikwento yung course. Basta yun. So, when I was in college, my second course, yun, I thought I already escaped dissecting frogs from my first course. Because I'm really happy by that time that, oh my god, we're about to dissect. We're done with cats and we're about to dissect frogs na. And I have like a phobia with frogs. I don't know what you call that phobia. Ana something or something like that. You research, guys, for sure. So I have that kind of phobia. Tapos then and the crazy thing is, okay, so I thought really my professor was like just kidding. So I'm not, because it's not really sure, but it's kind of sure. So, and it just happens like, oh, okay, so we're going to dissect frogs. So it just like totally fucks my entire soul. I thought like I could really escape it, and I tell him I'm having thoughts like I'll just drop the subject or something like that, guys. But he told us that if you drop the subject, you will still going to repeat it like next time. Maybe more frogs than necessary. Okay, so you really don't have like choice. And then what is the most annoying part, the most disappointing part is that they started to call names, right? And then the professor told alphabetical order from bottom to top. I am from the bottom, guys. Because my surname starts with letter V. Okay? So, really, so I was completely shocked because I thought like I'm only gonna be left with one frog like in the box that they bought. So there are lots of frogs there that are jumping and fucking and I don't know, guys. So it's just so crazy that I am the one that is cold first. So I tried my best, guys, but I cried. I cried. The most like stupid thing to happen because some of my classmates were younger than me, and some of them were older than me. So, their reactions is kind of like some of them are thinking that, oh, I am overacting, and some of them are like telling that I'm arte, you know. So, uh, it's just crazy. So, but I did it. I did it crying. I don't want to have things like that are like shitty things. In life, you really gonna face your phobias and phobias and I don't know, fear. There will be really times like that. So, okay, sorry guys. Sobrang haba na ng chika ko. I'm not supposed to say that, but I just remember kasi. Well, anyways, let's continue. Makinig kayo ah. So, listen up, listen up. So, there are store windows to see people observe patterns of human interaction to reflect on. Some walkers specialize in choosing the shortest routes, others the most interesting ones. Some pride themselves in walking the same route with chronometric precision. Others like to mix and match their itinerary. In winter, some aim to walk as long as possible on the sunny stretches of the sidewalk and to walk as much in the shade as possible in the summer. So there are those who time their crossings exactly for when the traffic lights change to green. Of course, these chances for enjoyment must be cultivated. They don't just happen automatically to those who do not control their itinerary. Unless one sets goals and develops skills, walking is just featureless drudgery. Okay, so walking is the most trivial physical activity imaginable, yet it can be profoundly enjoyable if a person sets goals and takes control of the process. My friend and I used to do this a lot because you know that it's a cheap what this electronic watch. So I think it's 1,300 pesos here in the Philippines. Like before. We used to like set it like 10,000 steps a day. And then when you didn't finish it, you are going to treat each other. Your friend, my friend. So, ganun nga. Guys, inaantok na ako. I hope you really understand what I'm saying kasi wala kayo dyan kung di nyo intindihan. So, on the other hand, the hundreds of sophisticated forms of sports and body culture currently available, ranging from racquetball to yoga, from bicycling to martial arts, may not be enjoyable at all if one approaches them with attitude that one must take part in them because they are fashionable or simply because they are good for one's health. Many people get caught up in a treadmill of physical activity over which they end up having little control, feeling duty bound to exercise, but not having any fun doing it. Okay, they have made a usual mistake of confounding form and substance and assume that concrete actions and events are the only reality that determines what they experience. For such individuals, joining a fancy health club should be almost guarantee that they will enjoy themselves. However, enjoyment, as we have seen, does not depend on what you do, but rather on how you do it. In one of our studies, we addressed the following questions. Are people happier when they use more material resources in their leisure activities? So, aray ko guys. So, I'm not really sure guys about you if you are like having fun using your material possessions, but actually my friends are enjoying it. Like nowadays, when actually money is like it's like really powerful tool like to give you pleasure because you can put it in so many, you can make use of it in so many ways. You just always need to set your intentions right. Okay, basta ganon. Saglit lang guys, ang sakit ng paa ko. Okay, going back. Or are they happier when they invest more of themselves? So, we tried to answer these questions with the experience sampling method, ESM, the procedure I developed at the University of Chicago. To study the quality of experience, as described earlier, this method consists in giving people electronic pagers or beepers and booklet or response sheets. A radio transmitter is programmed to send signals about 8 times a day at random intervals for a week. Don't worry, guys. After we finish this book, I will try to find a thinner book. Okay, so we can like jump from other different books. Huh? So be patient. So each time the pager signals respondents fill out page of the booklet indicating where they are and what they are doing with whom and rating their state of mind a variety of dimensions such as a 7-point scale ranging from very happy to very sad. What we found was that when people are pursuing leisure activities that were expensive in terms of the outside resources, required activities that demanded expensive equipment or electricity or other forms of energy measured in BTUs, such as power boating, driving, or watching television, they were significantly less happy than when involved in inexpensive leisure. So people were happiest when they were just talking to one another, when they gardened, knitted, or were involved in a hobby. All of these activities require few material resources, but they demand a relatively high investment of psychic energy. Leisure that uses up external resources, however, often requires less attention and as a consequence, it generally provides less memorable rewards. I remember, guys, like I love doing leisure with money. Um, I also enjoy doing leisure without the use of money. So I think I'm a very balanced person because I benefit from both things. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. So we have a subtopic here uh, entitled The Joys of Movement. Sports and fitness are not the only media of physical experience that use the body as a source of enjoyment. For in fact, a broad range of activities rely on rhythmic or harmonious movements to generate flow. Among these, dance is probably the oldest and the most significant, both for its universal appeal and because of its potential complexity. From the most isolated New Guinea tribe to the polished troops of the Bolshoi Ballet. Don't know how to pronounce that. The response of the body to music is widely practiced as a way of improving the quality of experience. Okay, so older people may consider dancing at clubs a bizarre and senseless ritual, but many teenagers find it an important source of enjoyment. Okay, so we're actually done with page 98. Ay, oh, 98 and 99. Okay? Sana tama yung pages na pinagsasabi ko. I'm a little bit sleepy. Okay, so ang dami kong chika naman. So, um, parang yung phobia pala na sinasabi, agoraphobia ata yun, or ana something. I can't really remember. Sabi ko, search nyo na lang. Ha? So, okay, so, natatawa ko guys kasi nararamdaman ko na the days are going to be really fast and really busy. So, yun lang guys. So, thank you guys for listening. To all of you that are finishing my video, really, I'm really so happy that you can be able to learn, finish my video, enjoy it. Kasi maiksi lang naman, hindi naman super long. Yun, thank you guys also for, just being here with me daily. I tried my best, like, to post daily, guys. But Kasi sometimes I'm in an isolated island or, different locations. So, I postan late, mamaya walang wifi. Oh, 'di ba? Yung ang gulo-gulo. So, I'm just doing the best that I can every day. So, walang wifi, sometimes walang signal. Kagaya doon sa location ko next week. There's no signal. Notice like I think I'm gonna be starting filming nighttime na. Kasi in the morning, ah, 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 ah. So, sige na guys ha. Antok na ako. So, matulog na tayong lahat. Good night!